It's party time, people.
This one here is for the Rams. Up the fucking Rams. We're all having a party, cause Derby didn't die.
Hello, and how's it going there? Night here, and welcome back to a brand new video here on the channel. Now, guys, before I get into today's video, if you could all do me a massive favour. If you do end up liking this video, please hit like, subscribe, and once you've done that, hit the little bell icon next to that so you don't miss when I upload a brand new video on the channel. It's as simple and easy as that. And like I said, guys, it is party time. As you can tell by the title of this video, Derby County have been saved. We are out of administration after 9 grueling, horrible months of uncertainty, of dread, of fear of losing our club. Local property developer David Clowes has saved our club from liquidation, from administration, from losing what we all love and what brings us together. And it is a feeling that I don't believe that Derby fans, not just in Derby but around the world, I don't think it's something that we thought would ever come. Considering everything that had happened with Chris Kirchner, with the fake Sheik, with Eric Alonso, we just thought, when is our bad luck with potential buyers going to end? David Clowes has stepped up. He's bought the stadium and he said, right, you know what, buying the stadium, that's not enough. Chris Kirchner's deal's fallen through. He goes, why should I let that affect what happens to the club? He stepped in. He's put his money where his mouth is. He's given up basically a private life of going to matches regularly, giving up his seat at the stadium, sitting watching the match. He's sacrificed all that so we can basically do exactly that. And I've just got to say a massive thank you to David Clowes for saving our club, for saving a massive part of all Derby County fans. And well, if you're a true football fan like me, a true football fan, I personally wouldn't want any football club to go into administration. Heck, I wouldn't want any club to go through what we've been through. Birmingham are going through something a little bit similar. They're looking like they're on a bit of a wobble at the minute. They've only got 12 contracted players. They've just sacked Lee Bowyer and they've appointed John Eustace, former Derby County midfielder, as their boss. And yeah, you know, this could happen to any club, and it's, you know, it probably will. I don't think we'll be the last club that this happens to. It came out that there were a few clubs who broke FFP rules, who didn't stick to financial fair play. I think it was last year. Middlesbrough being one of them. I think Stoke and Bristol City were 2 more that were in that bracket. And yeah, Derby won't be the last club. I hope it's the last. You know, I hope that we are the last club to have gone through administration, to have gone through, you know, financial turmoil off the pitch, because it's horrible. It's absolutely horrible what we went through. It's the fans more than anything that it affects. It's the fans that suffer the most. Not just the fans though, you got the people who work for the club, you know, who have made a career working at a football club, and all of a sudden, you know, their jobs are thrown into uncertainty. They'll have, you know, they may have rents, mortgages to pay, families to look after. You know, it scales more than just, you know, it scales more than just football. It's jobs on the line as well. You know, well paid. Well, when you work for a football club, it's usually a well-paid job. And you know what I mean? It's like, if the club had gone under, a lot of people who made a career, who make a living from working at a football club, it goes like that. Yes, you can get a new job, but you won't, you know, it'll be hard to find another job that, you know, that meets salary expectations and a similar role. So it's just all about togetherness, in it, really. It's all about togetherness when football clubs are in administration. And that's exactly what Derby had this year and last year, you know, during this administration period. You know, it brought so many fans together. the day after we announced administration, when we played Stoke City, yes, the Stoke fans were singing that Derby's going down with a fiver in the bank. We did. We went down. We had a fiver in the bank. We literally had over 60 million pounds worth of debts to pay off. Eventually, we went, because of embargoes, because of points deductions, because of being put into administration, and because of what Mel Morris had done to the club, it ultimately relegated us, and it ultimately, almost cost us our football club. I can take relegation on the chin. I'll happily take the relegation on the chin. I'm not fussed about the relegation. I'm just happy that I have a club. But that day, when Stoke said that we're going down with a fiver in the bank, like literally a day or two after we got put into administration, then players looked at each other, they went, you know what? We're going to still put on a show for these fans. And that is the togetherness that this football club has. Not just off the pitch, but on it as well. It's a shame that the majority of the players that, that were part of last season's, survival attempts have gone to pastures new. Kela Roos, Ebisele, Ebioe, who else? Ravel Morrison. There's a few more as well that are leaving. And it's, it's a shame that they're not going to be staying with us in League One. But the rebuild is more than on. So, after what has been a horrible, horrible 9 months, Derby have finally made their first summer signings under new ownership, under a new fresh slate. Wayne Rooney has resigned as football, as our head coach, as our manager, which was a shock to a lot of people, not just me, not just to Derby fans, but I think to a lot of football fans in general. Yeah, some would probably say, he probably wasn't going to stay anyway. I thought he would have, but thing is with Wayne Rooney, the reason I have respect for him is because he's not left us for another club. Wayne Rooney's left for his own sort of personal reasons. He's said that he wants to spend more time with his family. Whether that's true or not, I don't know, but he's not left us for another club. And that is why I have so much respect for Wayne Rooney. He stuck with our club until a deal went through. He stuck with our club to add credibility to our club. And I can't thank him enough. He's stuck by our club in the hardest of times, in the hardest of circumstances. He put up him and the players put up such a valiant fight to try and help us survive in the Championship. Fell short in the end by, I think it was 10 points, weren't it? No, less than 10 points. I think it was like 7 points we fell short of. So to come that close to survival, considering that we had 21 points deducted, it's a very valiant effort. To say that, if we didn't have them extra 9 points deducted, we'd have survived by the skin of our teeth. We honestly would. We would have survived by the skin of our teeth. And we even lost our last 2 home games. We won at Blackpool, but we lost our last 2 home games. That win at Blackpool would have ended up being crucial. But like I said, Wayne Rooney did a fantastic job. I've got to say thank you to Wayne Rooney for the effort that he put in. All right, like I said, fell short, but it's you got to look at the bigger picture. He's not just tried on the pitch. He's brought the club together, fans, players. He's basically held the community together, and that's got to be commended in itself. But more to the point, so yes, Wayne Rooney has resigned from his post as manager. Liam Rosenior has been named as interim manager, and I believe he is aiming for the permanent position, which I believe is a good move for us. I believe that Liam Rosenior had a lot of brains, a lot of influence behind what went on with the squad last season. He's a young manager. He's going to have a lot of ideas. He's going to have a lot of links to clubs like Brighton, like Hull, and like all his former clubs. Okay, it's not, they're not prestigious clubs. They're not massive clubs. They probably don't have like the best of squads in the world to have links to. But we can't knock him until we give him an opportunity. And you know, he's stuck by our club. He's turned down the Blackpool job, and he's stopped with us. And fair play to him for that. You know, he's wanted to be part of this community. He wants to stop with us, and I think just for that loyalty alone, he deserves to have a shot at being manager. Will it work? I don't know. If it doesn't work, we'll have to look for someone else maybe, or maybe he'll step down and go back to his first team coach role and let another manager have his say, or who knows what will happen. But I believe that Liam Rosenior deserves a shot more than anyone else for what he did last season. Saying that, the new signings, we have made we've made 3 new signings and renewed 2 contracts. The first signing that we made on Monday was Tom Barkhausen, who had been released by Preston North End, who I really rate as a player. I've rated him a lot at Preston North End. He did get hit by injury last season, which I know hindered his performances. He didn't really score as many goals as he probably would have liked to. But when I've seen him play against Derby, you know, I thought he was like a really nifty little player. He's got a lot of agility about him. He knows how to make himself dangerous around the box, exploit the flanks, really cause trouble for the fullbacks. And yeah, he's only 28. I think he's the same age as Tom Lawrence, whose future is uncertain at the minute. We don't know whether he's coming or going. He's more than likely going to be leaving, with Sheffield United having interest in him. But if we do get rid of Lawrence, I think Tom Barkhausen would be a feasible replacement. Okay, Tom Lawrence can exploit the he played his best football as a central attacking midfielder. Barkhausen's more of a wide player, can play in a striker role, but he's a inverted winger. And if we can get him in, well, we have got him in. Now that we've got him in, you know, I believe that he will do business in the attacking role. We also signed Nathaniel Mendes-Lang on a free transfer after he left Sheffield Wednesday, and his former Sheffield Wednesday teammate Joe Wildsmith, who also leaves on a free transfer, turned down a contract at the Owls, and he's now our only goalkeeper that we currently have. Saying that, Derby County are also in for 5 more new players. We've been linked with Conor Horahan, who I believe at the moment of this recording is currently having a medical at Moor Farm. As well, we've also shown interest in David McGoldrick, James Chester. There's a few others. I think there's George Nunn from Chelsea, who's also had interest from Southampton. There is a couple of Brighton players. I can't quite remember what their names are, but there's a defender and another goalkeeper, and we'll probably find out who they are soon. But we've got loads more signings expected to come in the next week or so, ahead of Saturday's pre-season fixture at Bradford, which I'm looking forward to. I'm not going to be going to Bradford, unfortunately, because I want to save my money for going up to the league matches. I want to go to Charlton. I want to go to Shrewsbury. I want to go to quite a lot of these League One grounds, so I'm saving a bit of my money for them. So I'm not going to bother with the pre-season games. I'll try and go to the Leicester game and the Hertha Berlin game, which are at home. So we'll hopefully have a vlog there. But yeah, I'm looking forward to this season, guys. I really am. And this video is 15 minutes long. It's longer than I'd hoped this video was. But yeah, just to finish this video, we've also, like I said, we've renewed 2 players' contracts in Liam Thompson and Aaron Cashin, 2 very influential players for us last season. Aaron Cashin proving to be a solid defender, only coming in January, really, after Jagielka left. But since he's come into the side, he's looked very, very strong, very solid. He's young. He's got a bit of pace about him. You know, he can at least put in a bit more of a foot race against more pacey attackers. All right, he might not be the fastest person in the world, but you know, he'll offer a bit more pace than, let's say, Davis, or if we get him over the line, Chester. And Liam Thompson as well, you know, he made his debut against Bournemouth and he had probably the best debut that I've ever seen a football player have as a debut. Very, very versatile defensive midfielder, and I believe he's going to grow into something really special if we can keep hold of him for a long time. He's pledged his future, Cashin's pledged his future, 2 academy graduates who clearly love this club, and you've got to commend that. You just have. And like I said, with new signings coming in, more expected this afternoon. Like I said, Hurahan's having a medical at the minute, so we'll see who comes in. I'll try and keep you guys updated on that, but I can't promise. There will be a new video coming out soon as well. I've kept it under wraps, but I'm going to be doing a video ranking all the Championship fans that came to Pride Park last season. I'm going to try and get this out by the weekend. I know as well I'm still meant to do my Haunting History as a derby, and I know I keep holding it off, and I'm really sorry for the people who want to watch that. I've just been so sidetracked with work. I've been battling my mental health. It's been so hard to get this done, so I'm gonna get it done when I can. It's not me being lazy, it's just a lot of stuff personally, but I honestly will try and get that done for you guys who want to watch it, because I do appreciate you guys' patience. But like I said, keep an eye out, click the bell icon so you don't miss when I will upload my new video on the channel, guys. Thank you all ever so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in a couple of days when I'll bringing out my ranking of all the Championship fans to visit Pride Park last season. Until then, guys, I've been Niall, you guys have been brilliant. Thanks for watching, take care, signing out.